Hey there, congratulations again if you went through the second video. This is actually the third video, and with this video we'll be talking about services and everything related to services. We'll be going through a list of items or features that we'll tackle on services. So I'll show you how to create a service, how to edit the service, how to delete a service, how to preview the service, how it will look like when somebody wants to book that particular service. I will show you how to share the link of the service. I would also show you how to sort all your services. Maybe, for example, you created another service later on and you want that service instead to be at the top of the list on your storefront. I will show you how to actually rearrange your services. Easy. And I'll also show you all the bookings, where you can find all the bookings related to a particular service. So now let's get started. So what we have to do now is go to the services at the bottom there. So you see when you come to the services tab here, it shows you no services. And it says, welcome, you're seeing a clean slate because you don't have a service created yet. Continue to create a service to experience awesomeness. And exactly that's what you would experience, awesomeness. So for businesses to be able to create a service, you click new service there. Once you click that, it shows you the new service form where you have to go through and fill everything here. Don't get overwhelmed by all the data you're seeing here. Some of them are not compulsory, especially the ones at the bottom, but I'll just walk you through a few things that are compulsory, right? So the first thing you want to do is actually provide a photo for the service. It's very important. And now one of the reasons is because we want to make sure your storefront look very professional, and that means that there needs to be pictures for that particular service. So please upload a picture for this particular service. So we're going to go to my gallery to choose a random picture. Let's click this picture. I like this picture. If you watch Silicon Valley, you know who these men are. Click done. We've selected that image. If we want to change the image, all we have to do is tap on the image again. It would ask us if we want to use the camera or go to gallery, but we're not going to do that. So what is the title of this service? I'm going to type a random title of a particular service. Now, because my service is in, my business is in the healthcare. Remember, it's a dental clinic. I would say teeth whitening. I should have used a picture of teeth whitening actually, but anyways, teeth whitening. You know what? Let's go download a picture of teeth whitening to make it very easy. Teeth whitening. Teeth whitening. I'm just going to click that and click on images and actually look for one image to download. So I can long press this particular image and download it. Yes, I will save the photos. So now what will happen now is that I can actually now come and change this image from here to the new image that I've selected, and I can just click done and you can see I've changed the image. It's that easy. So teeth whitening is a service. What's the description? Keep your, or let us make your smile great again. So this is the description of the service. The next thing is, what type of service is this? Is it in-person service? In-person service means the business has the customer that's going to book the service needs to come to the service provider's office or location or store or spa or clinic or whatever it is, or whatever place of business they have. So with teeth whitening service, it's an in-person service. Virtual is if they have to have like a remote service, like maybe they have to have a call online. That's when you choose virtual, or some of them can be both, right? But then we'll click in person because this one will require the person to come to my clinic to actually continue. What is the duration? Meaning how long is it going to take? Sometimes you may not see the time you want here, but you can choose something on the higher side, but that's fine. You can choose over 5 hours down there. But for teeth whitening, I think it takes around 30 to 45 minutes, but I'll choose 30 minutes there. And then I'm now required to enter the price. How much am I charging, right? Because my account is a Ghana account, that's why it's showing me the currency as Ghana cedis. But then Nigerian account, you can just enter Naira, right? So I can say 500 cedis. 500 cedis is like 50,000 Naira for Nigerians, so you understand, yeah. And then I have to now enter how much down payments do I want my customers to pay. So when you look at the down payment side, it says percentage deposit, and it says specify percentage required for your down payment. And then it also says customer would pay 100 Ghana cedis. It's showing 100 Ghana cedis because the down payment I selected is 20%. I can change it to 30% with these things down here. If I change to 30%, you can see the amount it changed from 100 to 150. If I change it to 60%, it changed to 300 cedis. Let's say this particular one we want 70%. It means the person will require to pay us about 350 Ghana cedis, right? But let's also make the amount very small for test purposes, right? So let's reduce the amount, like the price should be 50 cedis, and then the down payment we want only 10%, which is like 10. That would be like 5 cedis as it's showing there. And then the next thing is to set your time slot. So when you read there, it says this represents the time slot your clients can pick from based upon your availability. So this is where you set the times of the day that this particular service can be booked. So when you click set available time slot, it shows you a list of times. So you start from 8 a.m. all the way to 11 p.m. So you can decide to choose the times of day that you want people to be able to book this particular service. Or you can decide to choose every time. So we recommend you just select all. So you can click the button down there that says select all. When you click that, select all of them and you just click done. That way you can see it's added all the times here. You can scroll through and go through all of them. It has added all of them, which is fine. And if you want to update it, you click update selections. It goes back, and then you can, if you want to deselect and deselect which ones you want to deselect, or click select all again to just select everything. And then some of these configurations are more advanced, but I will do another video talking about these other advanced settings. But it's easy, and we can say we're done setting up our service. It actually takes less than 5 minutes to create your first service, but because this is a tutorial, that's why I'm explaining and showing. That's why it took a bit longer. So when you're done, you just click save, and it saves the service. And yeah, voila, you've created your first service successfully. You can now see that under the services tab here, you see we now have the teeth whitening service that I just created, and you can click it to go inside and see all the data that you've created. You can see this, you can see the title, the description of the service, you can see the price of the service and everything, and smooth. Now let me show you how to preview your service. To preview your service, all you have to do is you have 2 buttons at the top there that says preview link, share link. You use the share link when you want to share the service link to your customer. So once you click it, it brings up this pop-up where you can copy the URL and share it with the customer that you want to sell this particular service to. Or if you yourself, you've created it and you want to see how it's going to look like before you share it, you click the preview link. What it's going to do is going to open the link on the website exactly how the customer would see it. So if somebody clicks your link, what they would see is the picture of the service, the name of your business, and then they see the title and description, and they see the amount. Then they can go through and click the dates and time they want to come in for this particular service. You can see for Sundays, it is off. You can see you can't click anything on Sundays row. That's because of my availability. I turned off Sunday. I say I don't work on Sunday, and I also said I don't work on Saturday. That's why it's completely turned off. But now Mondays tomorrow, it's available. When I click Monday, which is the 8th, you can see now it has given me the different time slots for me to choose from. I can choose 12:15 or I can choose 2:30 p.m. When I'm done, I can add to cart and actually can now proceed to make payment to book this particular service. I'll go back. So that is how to preview your service link. And if for any reason you want to edit the service, you see the top right corner, the 3 dots at the top right corner. When you click it, it brings up this menu that shows you online, share service link, update service, delete service. If you toggle the online off, it's going to turn the service offline. So now if somebody if you go to your profile and you go to preview business, it's not going to show any service on your business. You see, it shows no service available. But if you go back to services and you turn it on again, now it's online. If you go to your profile and preview your business link, you will then see that the particular service is back. You can see now it listed this particular service you have around, so people can book it. Yes. Let's go back to services. Now, when you're inside the service details page, at the top there you can see service bookings. The first one is the details, the second one is service bookings. So what this is implying, or what this demonstrator shows you, is that you're able to view all the bookings people have booked under this particular teeth whitening service. So this way, you don't need to go to the bookings and search through bookings. You can just come to the particular service and see all the bookings under there. But you see, there's no booking here, so it's encouraging you to share your business link. So you can click this and it will actually pop it up for you to share your business link. And it's the same thing. You just copy the link, and this is your business link, so you can put it on your social media and or send it to your customers or wherever you want to advertise it. Yeah. So that's pretty much how you can create, edit, and view bookings for services. You can also toggle, turn off a particular service from showing on your storefront. I've also shown you all the bookings under your service and all of that. So the next thing is that you can see that when you go to preview business, it's showing just one service. What if we want to have another service? Easy. The same way, when you go to services, now to create a new service, the bottom button there, the plus icon, you click that plus icon, it will take you to the form again. So I'm quickly going to create another random service. Let me just say fragrances. I mean, they are perfumes, but I just call them fragrances. We also prescribe fragrances. Let's just say that. I don't know why anybody would do that, but let's just choose that. Duration, let's say 45 minutes to decide the fragrance. Let's say this is also 50 CDs, and we want this one, let's say we want 100% payment. We want the people to be able to pay the 50 CDs complete. And with the same thing, we select all, and then we just save it. You can see it took me less than 1 minute to actually create my first service. It's fast to create a service. So now you can see fragrances has been created. You can see we have 2 services now, right? Now, when you go to your profile and you go to preview, it would actually show the 2 services on your storefront. And remember, if for any reason we don't want to show teeth whitening, we can just go to the service details page and actually turn it off. You can see the fragrances down here now. But now what if we want the fragrances to show on top of the teeth whitening? What if we want the fragrances to come before the teeth whitening? The way to do that is easy. You go to your services. On the top right corner, you can see the arrow up and down button next to the search icon. When you click that, it takes you to a mode on the services page where you can see all the services you have, and you can click and hold anyone you want and drag it to any position you want. So you can see we'll drag the teeth whitening from the top and brought it to the bottom, right? All I have to do now is click done. When you click done, it saves this new arrangement. You can see now, even on our list, the fragrances is at the top now and our teeth whitening is at the bottom. Now, if we go to our profile and click preview, what we'll then see is that it would show that new arrangement. You can see now it shows fragrances before it shows teeth whitening. That is how that one particularly works. So yeah, that is all there is to services at the moment. As I said before, I'll do another video where I explain extensively what this other configurations mean and how to use them, like the maximum allowed bookings per time slot, limit bookings to 24 hours in advance, allow customer to choose dates, tags, customer data to collect. This will not affect how you use it. You can actually start using it right now, but I would explain just in case you want to start doing modifications. Yeah, so thank you, and I hope to see you in the next video.